Woodrow's spoon shook with the rhythm of his aching arm. This was his chance, he thought, to return to old Mama Earth. The moon is cold, it doesn't make excuses. But people do. This was the moment. His foot slid back into its resting cadence of tapping, and the metal bind scraped across the lifeless cement. He could return, he thought. All there was left to prove he never touched his scrotum in the Denny's. Simple enough. And then time went on, and every moment sent cold shocks down his forearm. Show them, he thought. Show them you've never been a ball toucher. Simple enough. Slowly, the Benadryl started to kick in. First, there were scraping noises from the ceiling, what sounded like claws. Black ants crawled on his skin and up and down the folds of his shirt. Then hallucinations got more deliberate. Visions of testicles getting closer and closer. Woodrow did everything he could to remind himself. Calm down, you're tripping, he said to himself, in his head, but in someone else's voice. Every movement ceased at once when he glanced up at the newly powered-on screen and camera. He was startled, and half a carrot fell from the roof of his mouth. He nervously snapped into his planned position and prepared to give his parole speech. The hairs on his back nestled with each other. He could feel his hair receptacles widening. He wasn't ready. On June 87th, 1790, Woodrow Malacram Christmas pallbearer Wilson fell limp against his dry chair before shortly dying of memphineurolide ingestion. His quickly demoisturized corpse was broadcast to millions of televisions worldwide before personnel evacuated his crumbling body to an alligator jerky development lab. This was the last time anyone saw Woodrow Wardrobe Warmongering Bathrobe Wardrobe Wilson in a complete form. You see, this is the reason so many people named him Master of Comedy Bronze during his time. This was his final joke, his ultimate reprise. Woodrow's first words were, "Oh boy, I hope I don't die of memphineurolide poisoning while preparing to give a speech to escape a prison on the moon." The doctors laughed it off, dismissed the joke, broadcast its ridiculousness to the world. People from every country made a pilgrimage to that hospital every year after that, to laugh at the infant's ridiculous claims and antics. It was the world's greatest joke until the pieces started to come together. Woodrow was arrested and, after trying to escape, was jailed in the newly developed prison on the moon. When it was revealed that he would be granted a speech for parole, millions tuned in to watch. It was finally coming to an end. The cosmic joke was getting its punchline. And then it happened, and every person on Earth laughed and laughed until no one could work, and the economy fell into shambles. And then people started killing each other over how funny it was. And then a laughing agent leaned on the death ray button and destroyed the ozone layer. And laughter echoed through space as billions of people developed cancerous growths in minutes, and as everyone died simultaneously, the planets fell out of orbit out of laughter, and the galaxy collided with itself in pure comedic appreciation, and then God laughed and forgot his responsibilities, and then reality collapsed, and then all was neither right nor wrong, and the concept of jokes evaporated, and then it stopped being funny, and then reality returned, and then everything was created again, and everything was back to how it was, despite the sinking feeling in every soul that the funniest joke was gone. And then life continued.